This is the Lake Arrowhead Woods Real Estate Market Report for June of 2025. My name is Jonathan Viero with Team Lake Arrowhead and Prime Properties. And in these videos, we go over the major market changes for the Lake Arrowhead Woods market. So this summer season has definitely brought us more activity as we've seen an improvement of showings and offers and deals getting put together. But overall, we still have a lot of homes on the market, and that's been really spreading the demand across all of these listings. So it's still definitely slow for a lot of homeowners. Overall, we're definitely still in a challenging market with high interest rates, still a lessened buyer demand right now. But it is a step in the right direction as we, have some inventory getting absorbed and people are shopping at a bigger pace right now. So the home values in Arrowhead right now went up a little bit from about 970 last month to 996,000. So home values have definitely stayed pretty steady throughout this year. Not a lot of big swings, but we have seen a difference in which homes values went up and which went down. So I've definitely seen that the higher end market has performed better than the middle and lower market. So like anything above 700,000 has done pretty well, and they end up getting better offers for better prices. And I've seen a lot more price reductions in the lower and middle range market, like kind of below 700,000. So that's interesting because I think more affluent buyers aren't as affected too much by this economy and the interest rates. They might be bringing cash up, so it hasn't impacted them much more. There is active on the market 354 listings, which is again a very high number for our market, and that definitely causes more price reductions. Sellers trying to be competitive, reducing their price to get activity, but a lot of homes are sitting on the market right now. Good news, showings and activity have definitely increased from the spring. So we are getting activity, we are getting some showings, but it's definitely not at a pace that we've seen over the past few years, but it's kind of returned to kind of a pre-COVID amount. So high inventory, low buyer demand is still kind of the trend. We had 27 closings in the month of June, so still an improvement from the past few months, and I'm really hoping that continues throughout the summer and continue at that pace. We have 33 pending listings carrying over from June into July, and we'll see how those convert, and I'd obviously like to see, as July gets the most pendings pretty much out of the year, what those numbers come in at. Homes are selling in about 44 days on market, and taking consideration that means that the newer homes that were recently put on the market are selling. But the active ones, the ones that have not sold right now, are at 105. So newer listings, this fresh inventory we've gotten has been sold faster than the ones that have been sitting on the market for a few months. All of this is still kind of giving downward pressure on our market, but it's kind of uncertain if prices will stay steady or they might go down a little bit over this year if no major changes, improve our market. But it really depends on the 30-year fixed rate mortgage right now. So we're at 6.82%, and it's not really expected that it's going to come down much in the future. The Federal Reserve is still holding on to those rates because of just some uncertainty in the market with the stock market, the labor, overall trade negotiations going on. So when it's uncertain, they keep the rates at a higher level to get ahead. So people aren't predicting we're not going to get the 5% by the end of the year. That could be a possibility next year. But right now we're plan on being around the high sixes for the remainder of this year. So this just provides an opportunity for buyers. I think in Lake Arrowhead, there's a lot of homes to shop from. Sellers are motivated and they are looking for offers. So you could score a great place for a pretty fair price right now with all the inventory. So sellers, if you don't need to sell right now, it might be better to hold off. There's a lot of competition. And if you don't need to sell within the next 6 months, it might be better for you to hold off and wait for the market to kind of change. So just make sure you price your home competitively, and obviously use someone that knows how to navigate this market and get showings and get a deal. So, yep, overall, we're in a challenging market. Not much has changed since June, but we are seeing some more activity. And so, yeah, if you guys have any questions or you guys would like me to dig into your personal situation, I'm totally happy. I do these reports every single month, so get on my email newsletter. I send these out every single month, this report, the full report that I'm reading off of. And until next time, thanks, Jonathan Viero.